Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the West Coast United States on a Tuesday morning. Yes, it is, let me see, just past 9 o'clock. A little bit earlier than we're used to starting here on Generations. We have a little bit of family stuff we have to do today. And so we got to start the stream a lot earlier than we normally do. If you're not able to make the stream at this time, I'm hoping that you'll be able to at least watch the VOD. But with that being said, let's get on with some Baby Zombie Rush. So it's a Generations day, and last week we did a little bit of work on the server. So that means that this Tuesday is the alternating Tuesday. We're going to do a little Baby Zombie Rush. Baby Zombie Rush. All right, enough of the introductory stuff. Let us switch over to Game Stream. Scene. There we are. Hey there. How do you like my glow squid ink? Yay. That's what we're doing today, playing with glow squid ink. No. I wish we were. But no, we have a little bit of redstone we got to do today. All right. So let's do this, which is also fun. Let's fix that. Good Lord, Thunder. All right. Now, we made quite a bit of progress on this dead-end circuit here that we're working on. And if you're just joining us on this and you didn't get to see what we were working on the last, God, I don't know how many streams now we've been working on this. But the idea is the baby zombies are chasing us through the maze. If we get to this point, I'm thinking of having this blocked up because this isn't quite a dead end. And so I'm just going to put this here for now. I just want to see if we double back. Do we have a way out? The Tron Slime! How are you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for the sub. Dude, it's always so nostalgic to see you in the stream. It really brings back awesome memories. How you doing today, man? 1 whole year. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're able to join us this morning. So what we're doing is, I don't know if I'll have this open or not, because I like dead ends being a dead end. You come around here, you have no choice. You got to do this thing, right? So I don't know. I'm going to temporarily block this thing up somehow. But I think that to juke backwards on this particular part of the maze is a long way to go. And we create another dead end over here to use. I don't know. We'll work this out later. I might just leave that like that. Let's get some glass here. Okay, dude, I'm so happy. Glad things are going well for you. I've got to run, though, because I'm kind of in class. Please, do your schoolwork. Do what you need to do. Have a great stream. Tron, it's so awesome, man. I'd love a chance. I know you and I are both super busy. I'd really love a chance to catch up and just hang out together. It's been quite some time, man, but I'm super glad to see you. Thanks so much for dropping by, and hope you're doing well in school. I really do. If you need some help with your math, just let me know. All right, Mom, let's do this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do something like that right now, just to kind of remind myself, you know what? I might block this up. I might open this up. I'm not sure. My dialogue right now is really mostly for people watching the VOD, since Tron has to pack off, but that's okay. All right. So the idea is you come barrel around here. Oh my God, dead end. You can try to juke the baby zombies if you want to, or you can try to do this. So you got a little parkour. They get slowed down by the water in the water stream. God, I suck at parkour. Just use the space bar, Thunder. That's what it's for. Well, anyways, you get the idea. Then they get over to here. Right? And the baby zombies are slowly making their way across the water. Now, what's supposed to happen is you press this button, and then something either beneficial or detrimental is supposed to happen here to our contestant, whoever that might be. And so the way I have it now is the door opens, you step into here, door will close in about 25 seconds. And I'll time that more accurately and post it. Take the items given to you and attempt to escape. So you step on the pad. You get a Whack-'em stick, and you'll get some Depth Strider boots with Thorn 3 and Unbreaking. Then you get back out here. Now, what's going to happen here is the water will then either... You can try to parkour back. Thunder words. But you just go back through the water, smacking them with the shillelagh, getting them out of the way, and then you try to juke them in the race throughout the rest of the maze. What I want to have happen is just about the moment I hit this area, I want the water to drain so the baby zombies will be about halfway through, and then they can come on through here and start to chase you. I want to give the contestant a little bit of a head start, probably right about to here before the water drains. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. All right, so I've got the circuitry in place right now to open the door and do all that. And you see that this drains immediately. That would be bad, because then the baby zombies rush across and they get you, and that's not cool. All right, so what I want to have happen is, and then it refills after. So the draining and refilling part works just fine. What I need is I need a delay on that. I need a delay on this. So when we press the button and the door opens, the water doesn't start to drain yet. I would really like it to drain so many seconds after the door closes. That would be best, I think. So we have a redstone circuit over here. Comes over here. We have your etho clock, hopper clock right here. The pulse goes through, immediately opens the door, and you see the door mechanics right there. And then it keeps the door open for a certain amount of time, and then it lets the door close. Same pulse comes over here now. Another etho hopper clock here. Comes down to here, sends a pulse, activates these. And then sends the next pulse through and then deactivates it afterwards. What I need is right here, just before this circuit, I need a delay. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do today. I'm so tired, you guys. When I was prepping the stream last night, I was doing quite a bit of redstone here, trying to remember how to do redstone. And that's really the purpose of Baby Zombie Rush, is if I can remember how to do this stuff. And quite a bit came back to me last night, especially these kind of comparator circuits. I really... this all came back to me, really. I've been using these with some sort of an acceptable amount of success, but as far as inputs and outputs and timing them and stuff like that, that just all came flooding back to me last night. So I ran around the game and I updated all of those circuits. And so I had them working before, but not optimally. And now I understand perfectly how these things are supposed to go with inputs and outputs and stuff. Like some of these I have actually running sort of backwards. It's funny because I was watching an Impulse video, his Hermitcraft video from, I don't know, I think last week or the week before. And he was doing his messenger service, and he was using one of these kind of comparator circuits. And when I saw that in the video, I'm like, duh, I have it backwards. It'll still run like this, but not optimally. And when you start to use it like the way I have it configured here, in different kinds of applications, it'll start causing problems. So I'm just going to quickly update this before I get back into that to show you what I'm talking about. So input should look like this. I'm just going to fix it, and then we'll talk. Let me see, stone buttons. I'm not going to need those. All right. So let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, that's good. Input like this. Pegs have to face the input like that. These have to be in the opposite direction like that. Bring this over like that. Okay, so this is the input, and it cycles around, and that is actually the output. And when I do the outputs for these, I like to put, in fact, even for the inputs, I usually like to put a redstone repeater in there. Let's see if I have one laying around. Yeah, I just wiped one out, didn't I? There we go, repeater. Right there. Not entirely necessary. It'll still work without it, but it also tells me inputs and outputs and things like that. So, let me see. Do I want to change this at all? No, I'm kind of liking that. Usually I like to put a repeater on the input as well, but that's not that big of a deal. All right, let's bring this down like that. Let's put that over there like that. I'll put some redstone like that, and that's good. All right, this will now work. And what I've been doing for these is, just so I won't forget this. This is completely unnecessary, but, you know, the teacher in me wants to put this out. Like that. This is the input right here. And then I like to do this kind of thing right here. Like that. So I spent most of last night just running around and updating these circuits like this. Again, not entirely necessary in this kind of application. I could have left it like it was and it still would have worked. I think you guys can see the symmetry in that. It doesn't really matter. You know what does matter, though? You do need that block there. The symmetry doesn't really matter. It'll still work, but I think it's better to set it up this way with inputs and outputs on this end here, because it reminds you of the direction on which the circuit actually is working. It's easier to see that, I think. And it's a little less confusing. And when you start putting these, like I said, in different applications where visually it's not so clear, you really want to set up that way. At least I do anyway. I think it makes it a little bit more clear for me. All right, what I need to do here... Now, like I said, by the way, another thing I was doing during the last Baby Zombie Rush stream was I was thinking that we have to maintain power to the dispensers in order to keep them in their state of dispensed water and then retract the water. No, it just needs a pulse on off to withdraw the water, pulse on off to restore the water. So it doesn't need constant. So this kind of a circuit here isn't really necessary. It's still useful though, because one torch will power 3 in a row. It'll actually power 9 of these, but no, it'll power 5 of them, I should say, right? No, 4. 5, 4, 3, 9, 7, 8. No, it does 4. So it'll power the middle one and the ones on either sides, right? But the corner ones won't get powered. We could do something like this with target blocks instead. I think would be a little bit... I don't know if it'd be more efficient or not. It'd be a little neater. But in this application, this is still going to work. So I'm going to keep these like this. I don't need that there. I'm going to keep these just like this. This will still work. The only time I wouldn't do this, I think, is if I had other blocks nearby this somehow, because I wouldn't want these powering a block here, maybe, right? If I had some kind of device over here, it would bring the power through that and interfere with that. So that would be the idea of using the target blocks there. But okay, so somewhere in around here is where we're going to have to put the delay timer. Delay timer. Now, the brute force thing to do would be to the brute force thing to do would be to put a whole bunch of repeaters right there. Right? Is just make a long line, a long repeater line circuit here. But I'm thinking what I'm going to need is actually another kind of hopper clock. And you're thinking, well, you already have a hopper clock here. But this is the hopper clock that, let me see, goes from the point where it turns on and retracts the water, and then the hopper clock gives the space in between, right? And then it dispenses the water again. So that's what this one's doing. So I need one now that when you press the button, there's going to be a long delay. It's going to keep that pulse and keep that pulse cycling for a long time and then release it. That's what I'm going to try to do now. And I really have no idea how to do that. But I got till 11 o'clock to figure it out. So let's try the brute force thing first. Another thing, too, is I think I can have the activation run directly off of this hopper. But I think that's getting a little too confusing, but just for right now. But I think this hopper clock here, I think this is the one that runs the door. I think the one that runs the door could also run this, but maybe not. I think it'll start to get, let me see. There'll be too many, it's too meta, there's too many circuits within circuits within circuits there, so maybe there's a very simple way of doing that. I think there is, but it's just not coming to me right now. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this signal now. Oh, wait, maybe you didn't actually see this work. Yeah, I think we did. All right, so see how that evacuates the water right away? I want the water to be evacuated so many seconds after the door closes. So when we get the door closed, come on, door closed. There it is. Now, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,004. You get stuff. You fight through the baby zombies. And then I want the water to be removed. Right? Evacuated. Then the baby zombies, then when we come over here, then the baby zombies can come tearing out of here and after you, but you've got about this much of a head start. That's what I'm looking to do. And that's going to be a tricky thing to do because that is a long time, and I don't think a repeater delay circuit, I mean, we would need lots and lots and lots. Now, I could figure out the math on that and compute how many of these repeaters we would need. But I'm thinking repeaters are not the way to go. Not at all. But we're going to try it just to brute force it to see what it's going to take. So let me see. How do I want to do this? You can feed a repeater from the side, I believe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with 8. Well, would be 16, right? I mean, I really don't want to do this, right? And so right now I just want to get something that'll work. All right, and then we'll get ourselves a button so we can get a pulse. We'll just do this to test it. Yeah, that's not going to work because we need that. Oh, thunder. Right, yeah, I don't think we could still do these from the sides. So what I'm probably going to do, let's do that. But now we have an uneven amount of circuits. So we might have to put a space in between these. And we will have this one here as well. So let me see. That we might be able to do something like this. This is going to affect things a little bit. See, you want this because this is actually powered a little bit because of that comparator is putting a signal in here for this. And so you don't want this to come back and power backwards. So you need a repeater there just to keep the directionality going. Yeah, I might have to separate these a little bit. But I do have to take into account that repeater. That being the case, we can, well, let's see why I just did that. So we could bring this circuit down into that to power it. And keeping things symmetrical like this just helps with the counting. At least it helps me. It may be completely superfluous for you guys. I don't know. That's going to interfere with that. But that'll be okay. And again, this is some pretty sloppy stuff, but the idea is to get it to work first and then to clean it all up. You know, like the orientation of these hopper clocks is probably a lot less than ideal. All right, now these are all set for 0.1 seconds. So they're all set for 1 tick. We can make these a lot longer if we need to. But let's try it out, see what happens. All right, somewhat immediate. Let's let the door close and then we'll take a look and see what happens to the redstone behind it. All right, here we go. Ready? Oof. Boom. Boom. Okay, pretty good. what we can do now is we could delay this a lot. Let's just start with that and see if that makes any effect at all. Okay, it's an improvement. So the idea is sound. It's just that there's got to be a much better way of doing this. And I'm sure there is. All right, it's just that our friend the observer there just saw the change, so. And for once, friend is not in quotes. Okay, so here we are in normal state. All right, we press, the door goes open. Okay, we've got the right idea. It's just that we would need so many repeaters. This repeater delay circuit would, wow, it would have to be like miles long. Many, many kilometers long in order to make this happen at the right time. So I'm not entirely sure how to go about that. I'm thinking... See, this is good for, well, I don't know. It could be a pulse because of the way I used it here with the... Because these two things do not work exactly the same. And I'm trying to think about how to replace one of these repeater delay circuits with something that I can run a lot longer, and I don't need hundreds and hundreds of repeaters to do so, because this thing has to delay for a long, long time before it activates. Huh. So that's the question. If you're in Lurk right now and you want to jump in and offer some suggestions, this is what I'm trying to do. So one of the other things I can do quickly, see if I can just search it up quick on the third monitor. And this, of course, will come to me immediately once it doesn't matter. The moment it doesn't matter, then it'll come to me immediately. Let's get over here. Let's bring this up over to there. All right, let's see what we have. 3 to 4 second delay circuit. No, that is way, way too short. And let me see. Let's do a search by image really quick here. I'm thinking we could still use... It might be one of those things where you can use the locking and unlocking of the repeater kind of thing, but what I don't need is I don't need a steady pulse. I don't need a pulse extender, right? I need a power delay. So when you press the button, there's a long, long delay before it releases that power, that pulse. And what the repeater thing does, let me think about this. Press the button, gives a pulse, but then you can keep the pulse in the loop for a certain amount of time, and then it releases it. Could do something like that. I'm thinking you can use a Harper clock in that kind of way. I'm just not 100% certain how to go about that. Yeah, because what we need to have happen happens after the fact here with this. Or actually even before it. In our case, it happens before it. So yeah, we don't need something that will deliver the pulse. We need something that will hold it for a certain amount of time. So we don't need it to deliver the pulse and then a gap where there is no pulse and then deliver the pulse. We need it to deliver the pulse and kind of hold it for a while and then release it. That's what we need. Or just slow it way the heck down, which is what this thing does. So maybe if I change the wording for the search. So you get plenty of delay circuits and things like that, but that's not exactly what we need. It's funny, because if you look at this, the thing that we're trying to do really isn't that hard to do. Or shouldn't, conceptually isn't that hard. But wow, to rig up, at least it's hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but. It's like we almost have it here. But nothing, it's just that nothing's coming to me right off the top of my head here for this, other than just loads and loads of repeaters. Yeah, and I'm looking at more complex versions of this And they're doing exactly what I'm saying, just hundreds of repeaters. But I'm thinking there's got to be a better way of doing that. But there isn't. I'm looking at circuit after circuit, and it just shows hundreds of repeaters. Wow. Trying to think if there's a way. There must be a way to use another kind of hopper clock. Let's take a look at this again. Yeah. No, this is what needs to happen. Also, we can cut down on the space between these by staggering these height-wise, but... I would like a better way of doing this, though. I just don't think there is one. Just don't think there is one, kiddos. Wow, that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. Well, we could do this. We could see how many repeaters is it going to take. To delay that by minutes. Wow. 4, right? Would be 0.4. Wow, that's 0.4 seconds, right? Let me look that up. .1 seconds. Good Lord. And we need this to go minutes. So if we just had one repeater like this. This right here so from the moment of activation, that is 0.1 seconds. So we would need now this 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, right? So we'd need what, 250 of these? No, we wouldn't. We'd need half of those. Right. Because if we left them at 0.1, we'd need 100, right? To make 1 second. Oh no, wait, 0.1, that's a tenth. We'd need 10. That sounds better. Right? We need 10 to make 1 second. So we'd need, what, 600 to make a minute? Wow. If we left them like this. And then if we do that, we divide that by 4. So we'd need 150 of these for 1 minute delay. And the way that I have this set up, it's 25 seconds. Again, if I had this, I'd need 10 of these for a second. 10 times 25 would be 250. And then if I did this and set them at 4 ticks, or 5 ticks. Wait, 5 ticks. Something I want to check on this. Come on, where's that chart? There we go. Something I want to check here. I want to see if I can do some sort of a shortcut. There we go. Right, and this is, of course, not taking lag into consideration too. So in its default state, it's already has a 0.1 second delay, or 2 game ticks. And let me see. So max is 4, so that's got to be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So this should be 5, right? And that just helps us divide easier, right? Because this is supposed to be about 25 seconds. And we actually want a little bit more than 25 seconds, right? So something I want to check here. Yeah. So far it says I need 50 repeaters. Or 50 of these. That's a lot, you guys. Whew. That is a lot. I'm thinking there's a better way, but I don't know. I want to try it. Because it's creative mode, right? So we can set these up with 50. But let's work on our input and output a little bit better here. And we'll just, and then, because I know once I build it this way, this horribly overcomplicated kind of way, I know somebody's going to jump in the stream and say, "You dummy, why don't you just do that?" It's like, yep, okay, thanks. All right, let's do this. All right, what I'm thinking is we can extend it out this way as much as we want, right? And not this way. I think that would be the better way to do it. And no matter what I wind up doing here, these have to be offset height-wise. At least at the very end of the circuit they do. So I'm just trying to imagine the layout before I do it. So I'm thinking, should I have it widthwise here and lengthwise there? Or should I have it widthwise here and lengthwise there? Because I'm thinking five rows of 10. Yeah, this way I think would be the best, because then I could put the input over here and the output over there. Yeah, I think that would be better. So we can do something like... And let me see. I think we're going to be okay with this. This can be up, that can be down, this can be up, that can be down. This, well, let's do it the other way. Down, up, down like that. And I'm probably doing this wrong, but always have to do it wrong the first way before I figure out the right way to do it. That's what it's like to be me. And we might have to skip that. Maybe. Let's work on this. Let me see. This is going to be 1, 10, 10. Yeah, because it's odd, I'm going to have to start on the other side of it. Yeah, we're actually going to have to work backwards on this. Yeah, because odds are going to be hard on this. So let me see, 25 and 25. It would probably be easier. Instead of 5 rows of 10, 2 rows of 25. Wow, that's going to suck. Or 10 rows of 5. Hawk. Sixteen, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 1 to shift. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 to shift over. All right, let's try something like this. Forget about evens and odds. Ugh. I mean, I could offset that when I plan it and just not put the same amount in each row. Could do something like that. Get janky with the symmetry, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is horrifyingly, that is horrifying overkill. This is not something I want to do. I want to do this a better way. And then setting all these to 4 ticks. Brute force it. Now, these are only set to 4 ticks. We actually need these set to 5 ticks. So we need more repeaters than this because we need, remember, we need that kind of a situation. So we need 50 of these. Right now we have 50 of those. But we should be able to see if we're close enough, if we're in the ballpark, if this is actually going to even work. Okay, where was I? It's easier just to go to the end and start back. So this should give us about 20 seconds. Yes, about 20 seconds for this one. Let's see if it works. Wow, we just got some major rubber banding there. The server just went, oh my God! There it goes. I think it's going to do it. That is really, really close. That'll give the baby zombies long enough. And we can adjust this hopper clock here so it's not quite that long of a delay. Yeah. So if we had these, that is almost long enough to do it. I mean, this is a super brute force way of doing it. So the concept is okay. It's just how to make that more efficient, right? And how to do 5s instead of 4s. You know, we could just keep adding 4 onto this. That's horrifying. Could do that. Because you could do something like have like 62 and a half. But you would round it up to like 63, 64. So you just do 62 or 64 of these instead of 50. Let's do 62 and let's see what happens. The server is like, what are you doing? So 25 and 25, right? So that would be what? 31 for each side. Sure, why not? Sometimes it's just fun to brute force things in Minecraft like this. But, you know, if we're going to be rebuilding this, recreating this in survival, just to try to find the space to put this kind of circuit. You know, so the next thing to do would be to try to make this more compact, right? Whoops. Hawk hands. Just do what we need you to do. And we should be good. Okay, right there. All right. Let's check out the timing. Door opens. We go get our stuff. Do our things. We read the signs. Then we inspect our stick. What does this thing do? We look at our boots. What do those things do? Got them. Okay, we start our way across. We get just about to the other side. And boom. So right now it's shutting off right when the door shuts off. And then eventually that restores. The time it takes to restore isn't really that important. It's just got to be, if the baby zombies are in the middle, it's just got to be enough time for them to get from the middle over to here. That's all. In fact, we probably don't even need a hopper clock for that. We probably don't even need this. But we do need a way, way more compact version of that. But the timing of that is really good. That does the trick. It's just space-wise, and resource-wise too, it's completely ridiculous. Like, I could come out here right now and remove some of the items from this hopper. And that'll take the time down. I think we should take it for a test spin. Because there's nothing more fun than Baby Zombie Rush Design is the test spins. Those are the funnest part. All right, so test spin. Let's see how this thing works. Let's try it out. Like that. Oh my God. A little too soon. Stepped on the pressure plate a little too soon. Run, Thunder, run. This is a complete failure. Let's get the other ones out. Okay, now they're coming. Here we go. Ooh, stragglers, eh? Okay, here they come. This is better. So we're running down here, following the blood stains from our last run. Oof. Oof. Now they can see me. They're coming across the water. And I failed right there. Because I suck at parkour. Okay, here they come. They're about halfway through. I come over here. Door will close in about 25 seconds. Take your items given to you and allow you to escape. What do I got here? Some Depth Strider boots. I've got a knockback cudgel. Okay, good. Oh. That's because I was already low. Let's try it out for real. My beatback stick should have helped me out there a little bit if I used it a little bit more prolifically. If that even makes sense. Difficulty making sense right now, people. 9 a.m. stream on a Tuesday morning. Oh, look. It's still counting down the circuit. Evacuates the water. And then brings the water back. I think that's good timing for the hopper clock. All right, I want to look at the dispensers, make sure they're well stocked, and they are. Oh, we have items here too. We need to get these out of here. Evacuates the water. Okay, that was a little weird. Let's try that again. Door opens. Reading, getting my stuff. Okay, put my stuff on. I'm looking at it. All right, this does this, that does that. I start on my way across the water, beating back the vicious baby zombies. Get to the other side. I'm on dry ground. I start running. Then this evacuates like this. Then the baby zombies start running out after me. Refills with water. And then I should be done. This should not trigger again now. Cycle should be complete. I think we're good. Let's try it out. That is horrifying. We've got to come up with something better than that. Okay, do not step on the pressure plate too early, Thunder. I should really remove this one, but... Okay, here we are. Now I think we're ready to go. Come play with us, Thunderhand, forever and ever and... All right. Oh, voice is dry. Here we go. Run! Bloodthirsty baby zombies. Look at those little suckers. Look at them go. Look at their little feet. All right, here we go. Running around this. Coming around here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. I already missed the parkour. God, I suck at parkour. And here they come across the water. There's a button. Should I press it or not? Oh, no. Escape? No. It says door will close in about 25 seconds. Take the items given to you and attempt to escape. All right. What do I got? Some Depth Strider boots. And I got a knockback cudgel. Okay. Beating my way through vicious baby zombies. Out of the way, baby zombies. Out of the way. Okay, good. We're on the other side. We run. I come over to here. Some of them have made it to shore already. Okay, and I just heard the water dispense. And here they come. That's very, very, very close. Oh, no, I have to juke them. But look, I've got my knockback stick. Oh, but it didn't help me that much. All right. You know, I'm really tempted to give the player a shield at some point. I'm really tempted, but you know what I could do is I could give him a shield that's almost broken. I could do that, right? I could give him a shield that's almost broken. So it can only take a couple of hits. That's actually a good idea. Let me try that. Or I'm at least going to make a note of it. So let me get a sign. And look, this is now all reset and ready to go. Okay. The only thing we have to do is figure out a more efficient way of that. So we've got the timing. I think the timing's really good. Maybe it could be a little shorter. A little shorter. But I'm really feeling the satisfaction right now. All right, let us do this. And I'm going to do this. Like that. Just so I'll remember. And then, let me see. Glow. Oh, don't throw it on the ground, hands. We need that. And I hate the look of that. There we go. So what I would do is I would just damage this thing and then copy it and stock them. So instead of the knockback stick, I think is funnier. But now I should be able to restock things right back here. Let me see. Can I? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I can't restock there. So this configuration is bad for restocking. See, because I have to do that. And it's this bottom one that I need to be able to access to restock. And I can't access it right now in this configuration without having a big old hole in the wall. And the reason why I have them on this side here is because of the circuitry on the other side. So I can't really have it over there. And I can't have it on the ground. I could have one dispensing from above. But the boots have to be dispensed from below. So they'll dispense onto the feet. So there's... Yeah, you know... That's something we'll have to figure out a little bit later. I just want to keep practicing this run just to confirm the timing. That was a stupid thing to have done. There we go. Should be in the clear now. Great. And I find 10 baby zombies is the perfect number of baby zombies. A little more is impossible. A little less is too easy. 10 baby zombies. Just enough. Look at those adorable little things. Okay, we gotta run. We gotta run. Remember back in the days when baby zombies would not burn in the sun? Ugh. They were way too OP for that. Ow! Wow, hey, they knocked us right off that first one. That's actually good. I like that. We go in here. We read this. I don't have my things. Oh, this is bad. Let's see if I can swim past them. Get out of the water. Yes, there we go. Now, here's the thing. See, I think this is too much of a head start. But only by maybe a second. And then they're on me. But that's what I want to have happen. Oh, my God. And, oh. Wow, some of them turned into drowns. Did you see that? That's cool. All right, let's do this. I really like that. I want it to be a little bit shorter. Southeast, we're over here. I want it to be just a little bit shorter. And let me see. I kind of liked the 20. Let's go back to the 22nd one. So this is 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. That should be 25 right there. And because we took the time for symmetry. Let's try this one. We're going to lose items when we die, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Chiba Joseph. Are you ready, boys? And girls. There might be some girl baby zombies in there. Ready? Let's go! Run, baby zombies, run! Yikes. Almost went the wrong way. God, I suck at parkour. I got to remember just spacebar. Just spacebar. That's all I need to hit is just hands just hit the spacebar. Okay, I also forgot to restock again. Can I get past these little monsters? I don't think I can. Wow. 1 heart. So you can juke them. So even if you don't take the things, you still stand a chance. Yeah, that's excellent timing. I like that timing. I like that timing. Oh, this is back from whence we came. I think I can hear the baby zombies turning into drowns. Huh. And now they're like completely passive. Why? Why are you passive, baby drown? I don't think I'm in creative mode. Am I? Oh, I think I see what's happening. When I go to run away, they're going back into the water to try to look for another way to get me. The moment I go around this. Oh, I see. So having this immediately replenish is a bad thing. So we probably want even less time than that. So we're probably going to need about, let's try, let me think about this. It's 20. 37, 38, right? So we're going to need what, 15? Be what, 19? But I think that's not enough. Let's try it out. Here they come. Will they come out of the water? Yeah, you know, once I'm on land, they won't even chase. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so this is why we do all of these runs. See, once they turn into, yeah, I mean, he'll try to come and get me a little bit, I guess, but not really. So I'm thinking, yeah. Yeah, see, what I want to do is I want to die now so they will despawn. Okay, there we go. Thank you, boys. Okay, so that's a problem. But I think it has a pretty easy solution, right? See, a lot goes into the game like this. You know, you've got to think of all kinds of scenarios. And then the one that's really going to kick me, though, is not being able to predict human nature. That's a huge flaw that I have. I think I know what a contestant will do, more or less, and I'm always completely wrong. Completely wrong. All right, before we had a delay like this, let's... that's too much. I want that much. Okay, and it's initially going to set. Let us remember to restock right now. Let's give the boots. I like the way, though, that it is possible. There is a slight chance of being able to juke the baby zombies without the items. I like that. Wading through, getting through here. These should evacuate. Baby zombies go rushing out now. Yeah, we have to think of how much time they're in the water, because they'll turn into drowns. Another way we can do this is I want to also think of a method where we're not using water. We use something like soul sand. I'm thinking about that too. Maybe sticky pistons. Something with soul sand. Yeah. All right. We wanted to try this circuit here. And what did I have for that? 19, right? I think I have 20 on here right now. No, I have more than that. This timing might be a little bit better. So this should give us right around 15 seconds instead of 20 seconds. So we went from 25 to 20 to down about 15. Let me see. Let me do that. Just go pick some redstone. Bring it around here. Let's go see this. Let's try it out. Okay, we read the signs. We get our items. What are these items? What do they do? Okay, come back out. Fighting my way through the baby zombies. Get to the shore. Boom, they come out. They start running after me. This stays empty, dry for... dry like my throat. Okay, I think that's good timing. I need a drink. Okay, and let me see. 9 to... We are way past the point where I'm supposed to switch from sitting mode to standing mode. So let's do that. Give ourselves a little bit of a stretch. There we go. Yeah, we'll make some minor adjustments. Okay. There we go. Okay, I like that we're using less and less repeaters each time, but still, that's a lot of repeaters, people. But, I'm going to have to do a little research and see how, I think I could make this, even if I did use these repeaters, just by staggering them in groups and stuff, I could make that a lot more compact. But still, I'd rather not use repeaters at all. If I could figure out some sort of hopper clock system for this, I think would be better. But it's just not coming to me right now. Probably because I'm on stream. It's hard to do redstone on stream. It is. Most people won't even dare, but I dare. All right. Let me see. Let's do another run now that we've adjusted this, and let's see how it goes. Got it. Okay. Ready, lads? Champagne pie. Line. Here they come. And this time, it's personal. Look at them. God, that looks so funny. I hit the wrong button again because my hands don't work. But anyways, we come over to here. We do this. We read our signs. Like this. Well, what am I doing? Of course. We just do that. What do I got? I've got this. I've got this. Oh my God, here they come. And this is good. I want them to be about halfway across. To go. That's a little too soon, I think, right? That is a little too soon. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's better, right? Maybe that's better. Let's extend it a little bit. Let me think about this. So 15 is a little too brief, right? So let me think about this. How much do we want? 15 seconds. Right. So let's try 18 seconds. It's going to be a little bit less too. So we'll try about 23 on each side. And again, you know, I'm trying to think of my reaction time to reading the signs, to looking at my stuff, and then getting ready to move out, because I already know what's going to happen. And I'm not feeling any panic because I'm testing. So I got to try to think of that with people, think of what people are going to do. So, and I'm always bad at that. So let me see. I'm thinking about 23 of these. So what did we have the last time? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we had 19 the last time, right? Yes, we had 19. Short-term memory. So let me see. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then 1 for the redstone. In fact, for that 19, you know what? I'm wondering if I remembered to set the ticks on this. So let me just make one more run with the 19. Well, yeah, I did, because I can see it right here. 20, 21, 22, 23. Thunder. Come on, man. Come on. These are facing the wrong way. Not good. Yeah, just triple checking. One of those looks like it's facing the wrong way still. Hawk. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. Okay. Let's try that kind of timing. Let's make sure we're stocked. Can I stock from this side? No. Yeah, you know what I could do? I could just have one dispenser with both items in it. Duh. I could do that. I always think of the best way when it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do another run. Thusly. Oh, they're upset now. I made them eat their vegetables. Look, they're upset now. Oh, that last one's tough. I got to crouch jump for that last one. So, reading my signs. I got my things. What do I have here? Boots, a cudgel. They're about halfway through. Oh my God. Get back. Back, you bloodthirsty little so-and-sos. Back. Back. Oh, wow. I didn't even make it through. Wow. Holy smokes. That's hilarious. So the circuit might still be in process. Is it? No, it's back. All right. Let's see if our things... Oh, no. It's still... Yeah, it's still doing its thing. It should restart. Just a moment. There we go. That is staying like this for a very long time. Yeah, I don't even see the pulse walking around. So what has happened? Let's restart it. Want to see it do its thing here. Why did it not reset? Somehow it got off of its... yeah, it's working backwards now. All right, because this is its default state. All right. Somehow this got reversed, and I think it's because of the observer. All right, so let's do this. It's easy enough to fix. There. That might do it. Or wait a minute, I think I did it too soon. I think I have to wait for it to do its cycle. The other thing we could do is just put the... Sometimes I put a test button right about here. And that's probably a good thing to do. Let's do that. Oh, Thunder with the hands. Come on, man. I mean, they're great for smashing things, but, you know, we also need them to do some intricate stuff. Really? Okay, now it's deployed. I should just keep that button there. For reset and testing purposes. Okay, now it's ready to go. Just in case we get off cycle like that for some reason. We do that. We do that. Let's get rid of this. Should be all set to go. Great. Let's make a run of it. And how am I doing for time? 10:37. Okay, and let me see. We have to reset the music, restart the... There we go. There we go. 10 baby zombies made to order. This never gets old. For me, anyway. I don't know about you guys, but... Look at you, bloodthirsty little boogers. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, now, Thunder, just spacebar now. And then crouch for the last one. Oh, I still see some items. I hope they don't... Wow, I was looking at my items, and I'm like, please don't pick up that knockback stick. Okay, I made it to the other shore. I made it to the shore. And then I come over here. Again, I read my signs. Step on the pressure plate. I have my things. this. Okay, we come through. Try to beat back the bloodthirsty baby zombies. Get back, baby zombies. Get back. Okay, I get an extra stick. I reach the shore. I get right about here. Very, very close. Very, very close. I think there's just a little bit too much of a delay. Oh my God. There's a little bit too much of a delay there. So we want it to be a little bit faster than that. So let me see. I went from 19. I went to 23. I did have it down to 20 on each side though, right? Well, 16 seconds, that's a little bit longer than 15. But I like the number. Let's try that. Right, so this, if I do 20 on each side, that should give me 16 seconds. Let me see. 20. We got to work on restocking too. Get a better way to restock this thing. This is not cool. But, you know, that's just placing stuff, you know. Good. Done. That's right. You two. Come on. Everyone can join in the fun. Oh my God. Look at them go. I guess I have to leave the gate down a little bit longer too, so I'm going to have to put a delay on that circuit as well. Okay. Oh, much better that time. Get in here. I read my signs. Step on the pressure plate. Get my things. What did I get? A pair of boots and a stick with knockback 2. I'm going to come over here and I get back, baby zombies. Get back. 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 You bloodthirsty little so-and-sos. Oh! Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oof, and they got me. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I like that a lot. I'm going to stay with that time. I might have to tweak it depending on later if I get contestants in here. If I ever get contestants in here. And we might have to make some adjustments when we see a human actually run our game. Wow. Why is this here? But I think that's good. How much time do I have left in the stream? I have 17 minutes left in the stream. Which isn't too bad. All right, so we have 20 repeaters. And technically, if you look at these repeaters... Oh, look at this. Yeah. All right. That was probably affecting my computation a little bit. All right. Not much, though, by a couple of tenths of a second, probably. But I know in this, that makes a difference, though. Could be the difference between life and death. All right. And 20 is a good round number. That gives us should give us about 16 seconds. Four rows of 8. I mean, 4 rows of 5. Why did I say 8? Look. My brain said 5. My mouth said 8 for some reason. We could do... We could do that with differing heights, I think, right? But I think the height differing thing only has to be between the crossover circuit. So let's try to just build something over here before we tear that apart. Right, that would be my input, 1. And we would need 7, like this. Like that, and then I could do the copy and paste feature, but I want to stagger these things a little bit. Or this is what I'm thinking, maybe like that. See, it doesn't look so bad now, but the thing is, we need this to go here, cross over, and go into there without bleeding over into each one of these. So that's why I'm thinking on having them up on different levels. So it can go from here to here. I just don't want it to pass this one and go into that one. We could do something like just put one space between them. That might do it. We might only need one space. Or maybe two. Maybe 2 spaces. Let's find out. Like this. I probably shouldn't even bother setting the ticks, but obsessive compulsive. Like this. Let's come over here. See, that would be my input there. The other thing is we could stagger them too. for instance, just stagger them like that. So it goes in, comes around here, comes out. And then this one comes out here like this. Yeah, we could just stagger them maybe. I am a little concerned about timing around here, but I think it'll be all right. Like that. I think we're good, right? Sure. He asked himself, and sure, he replied, we're fine. Everything's going to be just fine. In fact, this one I might be able to shift up, right? Would probably be better. Nope. No, it still has to be down. I was right the first time. Yes. Still has to be down, I think. This comes over here like this. Right, and then the output's going to have to be over here somewhere. But the output can't be there. This actually has to do that kind of a thing. Like that, maybe? Then we have the output. So we have input here. Goes around the circuit like this. Output there. Okay. All right. I'm thinking something like that. Would condense this down into that kind of thing and give us about 16 seconds. Then I just need to interface it off of this. Oh, I know why I had that set to 4, because I was thinking this would be, maybe I could use one of these and cut out this intermediary stuff right here. That's probably why. So that being the case, I probably have this, I would probably want to stagger this the opposite way. So having this the forward-most one and that the rearward-most one, just because of the way I have these hopper clocks set up. I have, let me see, I have 8 minutes left of the stream. Can I do that in 8 minutes? Let's take a look. If we just use this Ali, has to come around here. That has to come around there. This is off by a little bit. But it has to be because I can't have the output here. It'll hit there. That's weird. But it does work, I guess. Also, I could vary the heights on some of these too, but... Like if I made this one higher than that one, I could take off some of these end blocks. Or one lower, right? We could do that too. And also, we could use some glass too, but I think this is going to be all right. How many spaces do I have in between these? I think I only have 3 spaces in between. So this is 5 spaces, whereas this is 4. That's not a problem. I could always move one of those over. All right, let's try to reconfigure this. Like that. We just activated the thing. It's all right. In fact, this is going to activate each time. So I'm wondering if for now we should just do that. But I have to remember. I have to remember to return that redstone. Why isn't it working? That's why. Note to self. All right, let's try this. Just in case I run out of time in the stream. All right, that's facing the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was dumb. 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We can get rid of all of this. Then we'll just build it backwards in reverse. Let's get rid of all of that. I guess I could do a fill command with air on this, but this is good enough. So this is going to have to cross over like this. Now this can come back like this without a hitch. But when we get to here, no. That's what we need. Ah, cans. Now this has to be fed from this side. So we can get away with this. Like that, but here's where the problem is. So if we wanted to add a glass block, we might be able to do something like that. We could come down here. We could drop 2 levels down if we wanted to, but I think we might be able to just do something like... Now see, this would cause a problem here, except if we did this. Or, not glass. Glass will actually... If we do that, we should be okay. Nah, that's causing a problem. And I think the problem is this. The comparator is powering this block, and we're getting redstone signal through that. So it does have to be staggered. Yep. So it's either staggered more or it's lowered more. Like that. See, now I can just do the turner off of the circuit right there. I guess I could shift it again, right? I mean, no, I can't actually. Because we're going to have a problem here, I think. Come on. Like that. And we'll just... Oh, cans. Like that. You can shift this like this. Like that. And then we need to bring this down. Like that. But our feed circuit is going to have to change a little bit. Yeah, see, it's going to cross right there. I know what I could do for now, because we're at the end of the stream. I could just bring it over by one like this in a really janky kind of way. But it depends on, it's just because of the distance apart I made these two things. So... Like, I could have shifted the whole circuit over and had the input come around in on the side like that. I could have had that, too. I mean, we could do something like that for the input. I've got to make sure that this doesn't power that repeater. I think it doesn't. Yeah, I know the stream's going to go over a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, see, yeah, we could make that circuit a little bit more compact like this. A little bit more. Okay, now we can get rid of this. This will change states once, but we got to let it complete its cycle. And then we can put the redstone, it'll activate it again. Because that's what observers do, people. Okay, and this... This should also be set to 4, I think. But that's going to throw my timing off a little bit. I think it'll be okay. This adds 0.1 to it, but... I I think we could do without that one. Probably. Okay, I'm just waiting for it to return the water. Well, let's do this. There. Okay, we should be in business now. And I want to make sure that this is in its default state. I think it is. All right, let's give it a run. Doing its thing. Some of these settings are a little bit off, though. Like these ones haven't been set. There we go. Now I think we're in business, actually. Door closes. I think we're good. All right, let's try it again now. Hopper clock is reset, ready to go. Yes. All right, let's do it. Good, good. All right, I saw some of these were off. Like that. I think we're good. Gonna give it one more run. Clock engaged. Almost. Done. That will do it. Woo! That was a painful experience, everyone. All right, let's clean up our mess here. We can get this out of here. And again, I'm sure there's a better way to do this. It'll probably dawn on me the moment I stop the stream. I'll go to have my lunch, and then I'll be like, oh, I should have done that. And, you know, there's a far better layout for all of this stuff, I'm sure. So, okay, that will do it. Now, today, I am not going to raid out today because we have some family stuff I have to do immediately after the stream. That's why I'm keeping an eye on the time here. And so our next stream is usually Thursday, 4 to 6. That's a Buffooncraft stream, but I may do that tomorrow instead. Again, this is a very busy week for the Thunderhand family. We're doing all kinds of stuff for Halloween and a little bit of vacationing and stuff like that. And so we've got a lot to do. So schedule's going to be a little mixed up. And so Buffooncraft possibly tomorrow, being Wednesday, maybe 4 to 6. Pacific Standard Time, but look for the announcement for that. Also, for Sunday, we will also not be able to broadcast Kachi Time on Sunday. So we may either reschedule that somehow to Monday, but Mondays are usually pretty busy for us. So I don't know. There may not be a Kachi Time this week. So, excuse me. One possibility would be to do a Kachi Time very early on a Saturday, but we'll see. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to wish all of you to enjoy the rest of your, for me, it would be morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you happen to be, and make sure that you check back with us whenever you can and join us for the stream. We always love to have you guys here. And if you're not able to attend the stream, remember just the VOD's up there for 14 days on our Twitch channel, but after which it expires. But we do have all of our streams archived on the YouTube channel, Thunderhand64_gaming2, and they're up there for all eternity. Okay, with that, I'm going to say bye for now, everyone.